Welcome to your monthly Essential Spirit Scopes.
Hey, welcome. This is Nan and I's unique take on horoscopes, where we combine intuitive insights, spiritual messages to guide you through the month ahead. Babies!
We're your hosts. I'm Nancy Christine Brady.
And I'm Tara Diana.
Each month, we tune into the collective energy and share messages from Spirit tailored to support your journey.
We call it Spirit Scopes because it's a blend of guidance and insight for your personal life, your career, and your spiritual growth.
So grab your favorite drink and settle into a cozy spot.
Because we're diving into the energy shaping this month and exploring the wisdom that Spirit has to share.
Hey, Spirit Gang! I'm your host, Nancy Brady.
And I'm Tara Diana.
And we have a podcast for you. We have incorporated our world-famous Spirit Scopes into our podcast. And so today, we're going to do some card pulls.
I love that. Our world famous, our internationally known by psychic mediums, Nancy Christine Brady and Tara Diana. We are going to do our Essential Spirit Scopes for June today. And I want to remind you all to stay to the very end because we have chosen someone from our Instagram account to have their own personal little card pull for June. So we are excited for that. And we'll let you know who that is at the end.
Very exciting. And I can tell you, though, it's not Lord Voldemort.
We should have pulled him. If you guys don't know who that is, go to our Instagram and we will have a little blurb in there about our lovely Lord Voldemort. That was funny.
We have a fan.
Okay, we have one fan, but that was funny as hell. Okay, let's get the party started because I feel like June has a lot going on, Nancy Brady.
Whole lot for June. Do you want to start it off with Aries?
Let's do that. So Aries, when I'm pulling the cards, and I'm using I'm super hyper focused on this deck right now. I've been using it for everything in all my work when it comes to card pulls and whatnot. And I think it's called the Forest Fairy deck. I don't know. But it's a very elemental. It's got spirit animals in it. It's got the elements, and I just love it. So let's use that. And I boxed my cards, so give me 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Okay, Aries, what are we doing for you? Why do I always feel so fiery with Aries? We say the word Aries and I'm like, oh, so fire. Okay. Oh, new beginnings. Daffodil Fairy. Okay, so new beginnings, Aries. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Fairy, airy. Anyway, back to the podcast. This is a really great card because June is summer solstice. We are stepping into the energy of really new beginnings. It is unfolding of those lotus petals, right? The people love to use that as their metaphor, but it really is for you, Aries. So look at this time being something about growth, something about a decision to move forward. And I want to say upwards. I keep getting that feeling like, let's go up, let's level up, because it's for your positive movement forward. It is for your prosperity, your abundance, to have something new grow out of the past. So take a good look at what you're trying to accomplish and see where the new beginnings can be. And don't be afraid to have endings, though. Can I say that to you, Aries, please? Don't be afraid to have those endings, baby, because the endings give space for the beginnings. And that is where I'm going to leave Aries today. One final thing, please. I get a lot of the color yellow with the daffodils. That is very much about being in your power, solar plexus, please. So make sure that you are intuitively sitting in your power when you're looking at what these new beginnings look like for you, and try to come from a place of excitement and joy as opposed to limitations and fear. I'll leave that with you.
Wow, that's awesome. For this month, I'm going to be using the Animal Power deck because you know me and the animals, it's all about the jam. So for Taurus, I have pulled Whale. And Whale is coming in and it's all about a whole lot of energy right now. It's about your clear communication. We're talking throat chakra. We're talking singing. We're talking expressing yourself. Everything that is expansively you, to lean into that and be that in your 100% power. The Whale is also coming through with a lot of fluid energy. So Whale, forward momentum, water. Think about that. Everything in this card too is blue. So throat chakra. What is it that you haven't been saying that you need to say to get off your chest? Do it authentically, do it clearly, but do it with grace and gentleness, just like a whale goes in the water. A lot of times we tend to react emotionally, especially as Tauruses, when we are passionate about something. And this is about, you can approach whatever situation with grace, and clearly, gently communicate it. So I want you to channel some whale energy for the month of June and work with that spirit animal.
Oh, and you love whale anyway.
I do.
You do love whale. And we celebrated Nancy's birthday by going to a pet psychic speakeasy. It was so much fun. But that's a story for another time. What happens? What, it was fun. It was good. Okay, let's go to Gemini. Let's see what's going on, Gemini. Okay. We got Enlightenment. Another card that goes really beautifully with summer solstice. So this card, it says Forest Temple. Forest always means healing for me, right? The trees, the flora, the fauna, the energy. But Enlightenment for you guys is, again, another way to really look into the summer solstice. What is summer solstice energy? It's always about leveling up. It's about unfoldment. It's about that new beginnings. Like I talked about with Aries, it is a similar kind of idea, but Enlightenment means taking it the next level up. So whereas new beginnings can be a lot more focused on your humanness, the enlightenment aspect will be more focused on your spirituality, your frequency, your vibration, and seeing where that actually goes. How does it meld? How does it fold together? Are you listening to what you need to do to move into the energy, or are you just kind of sitting back and watching it happen? When they say to you, hey, enlightenment is your word, literally, for June, you need to be like, okay, what does that mean to me? So sit with the word enlightenment. Are you leveling up in your frequency, your vibration? Or are you really just saying, okay, you know what? I'm just open to it all. I felt like a hippie child there. Just being open to it all, baby. And it's your prerogative, right? Spirit and I can't tell you how to perceive it, but this is what I get for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Gemini.
I love that. So Cancer, you got Beaver, which is building with integrity. And Beaver energy is all around you for June. What it is I'm also getting a lot around family. So it's the protection, it's the home, it's making sure that everything is in tip-top beautiful working shape, but also that you have that security, that protection around you, and that you are working with the family. Okay, so when I'm talking about that, I'm getting energy about open communication. I'm getting about bringing conversations to the center of the hearth rather than pushing them out of the nest, so to speak. This is about bringing them in and bringing closer, because everything that you're doing right now, you are building on, whether it be the relationship, the foundation of your home, the relationships all within that home with that integrity. So treat it with grace, treat it with respect. There's a lot around communication just in these last two ones. And what's one of the things that Tara and I notice is that there always seems to be a little bit of a running theme and consensus when we're doing these. It's also about the resiliency of Beaver energy. So remember, you are strong enough to accomplish and do whatever the goal is that you set your mind to. Those teeth can take down a whole tree. So what is it that you're going to take on for the month of June, but keep everything close and protected to you? So I'm going to leave that with you, Cancer.
Okay, Leo, let's get the party started. That was my Jeopardy. Okay. Oh, you got Retreat. Spirit Garden of Winter. Now, this is a hella interesting card to be coming up in spring solstice. Spring. Let me try that again. In summer solstice. So this is interesting because it's the contrast. Summer solstice is boop. Everything's out in the open. Let's go, let's go. And winter is always about retreat. So retreat, it means reflection. It means being retrospective, going back into your space, right? Taking a look at what you've accomplished, what you've done. And they are actually saying to you that this month, Leo, you need to be doing that. You need to be going back into that space, taking a look at what is serving you and serving you well. Not just serving you. We don't need to be just served. We need to be served well. And once you get that energy kind of flowing and being like, okay, I understand this. This is what's working for me. I truly believe that they're going to ask you to move that into the summer energy and into bringing it out to be nourished by the sunlight, by that beautiful, beautiful warmth, and really enlightenment. There's that word again. So words that I'm hearing coming up now are enlightenment, grace, communication. Those are the things that I'm hearing. But the going back and having a moment where you can see what you've been accomplishing, that is a pat on the back kind of moment for me, Leo. So give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back and be like, yeah, no, I slay, and I'm happy to do it. So I'm going to leave that with you, Leo. You know you're good. Now bring that goodness into summer.
I love that for Leo. Virgo, you got Dragonfly, which is on this particular card, it talks about taking new directions. But for me, Dragonfly is also about magic. It's about manifestation. It's about bringing in the new and a new creation, a new day dawning sort of thing. So I really feel for you, June is leaning into that inner magic that you have and celebrating the magic that's around you. So whether it just being appreciative of being in the moment or leaning into something that you've always really wanted to try, like a metaphysical class or going to, I don't know, a sound bath or something like that, leaning into something that reconnects you with that soul type of energy so that you get recharged and you can just share the magic that you have in that inner light with everyone around you. And then I'd also keep in mind, pay attention for signs of Dragonfly. So when is she showing up? What are you thinking about at that time when she's showing up? Because she's going to be bringing in confirmation for you. She's going to be bringing in answers. So pay attention to what your thoughts are when you see her. So I'm going to leave that with you for June.
Nan, what's really interesting to me is that there's certain animals and certain, talisman and things like that mean certain things. Like fire means something to someone, and it's got the same idea. Dragonflies have always, for whatever reason, meant good luck to me. Always meant good luck to me, and I will never forget going with my husband to a wedding of one of his co-workers many years ago. And it was outside, and we were coming out. It was in Richmond, and we came out into this parking lot, and there was like dozens of dragonflies.
Oh, cool.
And it was a little bit stunning, a little bit like, what the fluff? But they were so beautiful because they were iridescent, and oh my God, it was just so gorgeous. And I remember thinking, oh, good luck, you have good luck. This marriage is meant to be. So that's kind of where I've held on to the dragonfly means good luck in my perception, how I feel things, right? Okay, so we are on to the lovely Libra. I was scared for a second. I'm like, are we on Libra? And Nan didn't chastise me, so we're good. You're on Libra.
You're on Libra.
Yeah, so Libra is my daughter's sign, and she is a full-on Libra. So, excuse me. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. I don't know why this card makes me laugh so hard. Foggy Bog. Patience. Foggy Bog. I think it's just saying the words. Okay, so Libra, this is let it happen. Do not force it. I don't know what it is, baby, but do not force it. Just let it come to fruition the way it's meant to come. When we can stand in our power, even though we are urgent. I am a Scorpio through and through, so I like everything today. I'm also a Badger, which means like it has to be like yesterday. So that for me, patience is like, thank you for that. But I really feel with you guys that this has more power to it. It is really a tool for you to sit in. So just allow nature to run its course. You know where you can put a little push in and a little pull. Right? You'll know that. But you also need to be able to give yourself, I'm going to use this word again, grace to let things unfold as they're meant to unfold. Sometimes when we become more human focused on a situation, a circumstance, a person, we want to make things happen. And we do talk about manifestation a lot, Libra, in this spiritual work. You're going to hear manifest, release, soulmate, blah, blah, blah. You're going to hear all those words all the time. And the thing is, you can manifest without trying to force a situation. Manifestation and forcing is very different. It's very different. Manifestation is very intentional. Forcing is usually panic stricken, right? Like, I need to do this now because I'll feel better. Whereas intention setting is, I know what I need and what I want, and I'm going to bring that energy up to it. So patience is your virtue, baby. Libras, step into that this month. Thank you.
Okay, so we had a jumper. So you get 2 cards for Scorpio. And Tara, I don't want you to screech when I see this card. We got Leech. And Then we also got kangaroo. Now, leech in this particular deck is about shifting from fear to love. So I love that. So most people do not associate leash with that. They associate leech as like a blood-sucking, icky, yucky bug. And this is really a reminder of taking what is you're sitting in a place of fear from and shifting it, that whole dynamic, to a new perspective, to a perspective of appreciation and having it come from a place of love. And then the fact that kangaroo popped out at the same time, it's all about eliminating the distraction. So what is it that you've been using that fear as a distraction in order to disable you from moving forward? This is about that forward, really powerful momentum that a kangaroo has to leap into that place of love, to leap into that place of acceptance, and almost like a dawn of a new day and go, oh, dang, this is good. I really like this place that I'm going. Everything is sorted out now. All of that fear and ick is behind me. And so leaning into love, and you're going to hear Tara and I say this all the time, the basis of the work we do is based in love. So there's nothing more powerful than that. So I want you to think about that forward momentum, and I want you to do it from a place of appreciation. Here we go, grace and love. So I'm going to leave that with you, Scorpio.
I love that, Leech. Immediately, I went to a whole different place with that, baby. I thought, oh, should be a reading. That would be... That was a card for me, let me tell you. Okay, let's do this, Sagittarius. There's a whole vibe when it comes to doing spirit scopes, guys, and I just want to put this out there while I'm just picking the card for Sag. And that is that we all are working in energy that is collective. So we all have our own energy, and we have the energy around us, but then there is a collective energy. So you're going to find that a reading that happens for Aries is going to resonate with Libra, is going to resonate with Cancer. And you need to take every ounce of what resonates with you, whether it's your month or not. And that's why I highly recommend staying... Okay, Sag, we're almost ready. Staying and listening to them all, because there's something there for everyone, even if you take it in at a subconscious level. So Sagittarius, you got the Purity card and you got the Unicorn. Unicorn is magical. Unicorn is all things, anything, everything can be. So there's no stopping you, because you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. And most importantly, believe in yourself, that you can do whatever it is that you need to do. And the purity aspect of that is reminding yourself to come from a place that is not about other people's behavioral patterns or belief structures. It's about really looking at what you feel and you know. And sometimes that little bit of inner work can be daunting. It can be like, well, I don't know if I believe this or don't believe this. I don't know if I can do this or not do this. And I just want to say to you, if Unicorn comes up to you and says, be the best version of yourself, because you can be, then just do it. Just do it. And if it feels like you have to take baby steps to get to that space, Unicorn ain't pushing ya. They're there. They might nudge you with their little horn a little bit to keep you moving, but there's no time limit. Just know that other people's thoughts, other people's behaviors are not yours, unless you choose them to be. And I'm going to leave that with you, Sag.
I love that. Capricorn, you got Stork. Receive blessings and gifts. And, right away for me, Stork has always been, I watched way too much Flintstones as a child, and it always brought the baby in, or Looney Tunes. But this is really about the energy around you. Sometimes what happens is when we go out, it's really difficult to receive. We have no problem giving. We have no problem saying, oh, I'm going to buy you a coffee. But when's the last time and someone gave you a compliment and you go, thank you, and you actually received it? You felt it in your heart and you went, oh, hot diggity, that felt good. And so this is really about looking around you and being appreciative of those gifts that are coming to you. And whether it be something as a physical gift or even just something as a sign or a symbol that you're getting from spirit, keep your eyes open and be grateful, because then you're going to get more of that. And be appreciative. Receive a compliment. Say, thank you. Dang, I deserve that compliment. And just, focus on that for June. It's going to be amazing.
I have a really hard time receiving.
Because you're a giver. Your love language is giving.
Yeah, so when people say to me, "Oh, I love this about you," I'm like, even with my husband though, he's been beautiful compliments, and I'll be like, and then I try to overshadow it with something. So that is my work, right?
Well, and Stork has such a gentle nature and energy about them. So, if you can pull that energy in when you're feeling that weird, when, someone's giving you a compliment, it really helps settle that anxiety and that energy around it.
I also went straight to the Flintstones, just so you know.
Excellent.
Straight to the Flintstones. Okay, Aquarius. We're getting to the end here. We have Pisces after this. Oh, it's Nan's favorite, Raven, Truth. Now, this is a card, Raven for me, always represents signs and omens and paying attention. And are you aware? I don't know why I'm squinting, but are you aware? Because there are things happening, and when Raven comes up, it's like, okay, my radar needs to be on a little bit. I need to be a little more aware. I need to open my third eye a little bit, pay more attention. That's the vibe that I get with this card for you, Aquarius. But I love the truth aspect of it, because we are, as a culture, or as maybe not a culture, maybe I should say as a species, as the human beings, we are prone to just kind of do what's easy. So we kind of go down the routes of, okay, this is just easier for me to ignore this, or it's easier for me to not say this, or it's just easier for me to lay in bed with the covers up to my chin and watch TikTok all day. I don't know who's doing that. It's not me. But this kind of energy is really when you have to look at the truth of who you are, of what you are feeling inside about yourself. So I also feel this is a little bit of reflection. So Raven's coming in saying, hey, you're not being super honest with yourself right now. We're not loving like this energy. What is it? What is a group of Raven called? I know crows are murders.
Okay, you stumped me. I don't know.
Shut the door. Okay.
I know. I'm gonna Google it when you're talking.
We'll have to find that out, and she's going to Google it and tell us. So anyway, this is about that, looking at the lies you're telling yourself just to get through the everyday existence. And don't be afraid of the lies. You know what? It's okay. It's okay, baby. We all do it. There's not a one of us. The Dalai Lama's doing it. Trust me. Trust me, bro. But my point being here, gorgeous, is that if you're looking at inside yourself and you're feeling like, wait a minute, I'm just not being super honest with myself. These things aren't making me happy, or these things are not reflecting who I want to be. That's okay. You have the free will choice to make the change, and you have the willpower to do it. So step into it, baby. Aquarius, I'll leave you with that.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so a group of Raven is called, and there's a bunch, a conspiracy, a treachery, a rave, or an unkindness.
Let's go with conspiracy. I think that's awesome. We have a conspiracy of ravens over here and a murder of crows.
They're taking over the world.
Yes, and with unkindness. Anyway. Okay, good stuff. Thanks, Nan. You're up, babe.
So Pisces, you got Spider. And Spider in this deck alludes to magic. But for me, Spider energy is more about what are you creating? It's about grandmother Spider. It's about the web and the fact that you are a small piece of that tapestry. And what is it that you want to do with that? So think about it. When we often feel insignificant, right? So you're a single strand in a tapestry, but think about it. That tapestry is the same as a beautiful note in an entire song. It's needed there. It's absolutely necessary to make everything beautifully come together. And so I want you to think about this in the greater good for the energy for June. When you feel small or insignificant, remember have you ever seen that meme, Tara, where it's like when you feel small and insignificant, you need to think of a mosquito in a dark room?
No.
Because there's nothing that's going to get you acting faster than when a mosquito bites you, and they're so small. But it's one of those things. Like, remember, small things have big movement, and small things can affect things in a large way. So what is it that you're weaving? What is it that you're affecting the change in? What is it, the magic that you're creating? And think about how perfectly perfect you are in this imperfect world. It's about that celebrating that little piece of the tapestry and that magic for the month of June. So I want you to lean into that energy.
Oh my goodness, how I love that. Now, my sweet little love muffins, before we get to our Spirit Scope special Instagram edition for you guys, I want to remind you all to follow us on all our streaming platforms. Please, please, please go and like us on Apple and Spotify and Podbean and blah, blah, blah. Go find them. Give us a 5-star rating. You know, we could appreciate we put a lot of love into this, getting a little bit of a push. Share us with your friends. Go to our Instagram, guys. We have an Instagram, and put your name in there. Go follow us. Put your name in the comments with your birth month, because we want to be picking every month one person from there to get the reading, just like the individual that's going to get hers in just a few minutes. I also want to say to you, come and check out the TikTok. You can go check out our TikToks, but come and check out our Patreon. We have a Spirit Angels, Spirit Angel Guides, help me, Nan.
Spirits, Angels, and Guides, Patreon.
And we have a lot. You can go from level 1 all the way up to level 4, tier 1, tier 4, and we have all sorts of really cool things. We spill the spirit tea in there. We have extra little bonuses in there. This is where you come in and you get a whole lot of, plus we pull people in the other podcasts we do to get a reading from us in there if you're in our Patreon. So come and join us, see what it's all about. You won't regret it. And that makes us move into our special reading for June.
Drum roll.
I don't have a drum, so blah, blah, blah. And this goes out to, she's not only a follower on our Instagram, but she's also a tier 4, woot woot, Patreon fan of ours. And this is just for you, Jenny K. Let's go, Nan.
All right. I pulled Manatee for you. And manatee is kind of, a lot of times people don't think about manatees as spirit animals to work with. This is allowing for gentle times. This is allowing you to take, you've been on a very heavy path of development, some changes, all these different things that are going on in your world, your personal world. This is really about taking time back and taking time for you. Where is it that you're going to give yourself some self-care? Where is it you're going to give yourself some love? Go get maybe not a massage. We know that's not a Jenny thing, but maybe, something along the lines of going back to the pet psychic place, because that was amazing. And this is just taking time, whatever floats your boat, that is allowing you to sit with yourself in comfortable silence, treat yourself with gentleness, and just be. Is it getting into nature? Is it doing all of those things? It's time. It's time for time. Fill your cup.
Okay, so getting into nature. This is your card, baby. Wood Nymph, beauty. You are shining. You are shining in all your power. Everything that you have worked towards consciously and unconsciously has come to the forefront right now. And you should feel like a queen, bitch. Am I allowed to say that? I can say that. It's my podcast. It's your podcast. So I can say that. Just shine. Just be all in your space. And, I do know Jenny fairly well. Nan knows her fairly well. So we know her energy. And here's what I'll say, beautiful. You outshine most of us. You do. With your simplistic way of being, your beautiful, you are so demure, right? So demure, so mindful. You are just the French's kiss. Oh my God. Anyway, you are beautiful. We love you.
French kiss. What?
Oh, it hurts. Don't make me laugh. Oh my God.
It's mwah. Mwah.
I can't. Oh my God, French kiss. Well, Jenny, that puts our relationship in a whole different ballpark. But anyway, chef's kiss to you, sweetheart. I'm going to call this a night. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. Stay tuned for the next episode of Spirit Angels and Guides. Oh my, love you, Nan.
Love you, Dara. And we love you, Jenny. We really do.
Thank you for joining us for this month's Essential Spirit Scopes.
We hope these insights guide you with clarity and purpose for the month.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected.
And share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, trust your intuition.
And the wisdom Spirit brings your way. See you next month on Spirit Scopes.